Hello, welcome to Self Love Sundays. I am your host, Monique Arpagan, and today we are talking about how to create your next level self. First, I want to thank the replay viewers for joining. Please type hashtag replay down in the comments below so that I know that you are here or that you were here. I'd love to know that. And thank you to all of those who are joining me live. I see you popping into the room. So glad to see you. Let's see who's here. Say hello in the comments. If you are here, I'd love to say hello to you. So again, today we're talking about how to create your next level self. And I want to know how many of you here live and in the replay have been trying to get to the next level in your health and you keep hitting roadblocks. How many? You can type an emoji and raise your hands and let me know. Me. I've been having roadblocks, whether that's you lose a few pounds and then you gain them back, or you're trying to change your eating habits and you find yourself going back to the way that you ate before, or you're coming up with excuses of like, I don't have time to work out. I just can't do this. I have to take care of so-and-so. I have to do this for so-and-so. I have so much work on my plate. I just don't have time for myself. Or whether you're like, I'll start that diet tomorrow, I'll start eating healthy next week, or maybe I'll just save it until summer is over. Like whatever that is for you and however it's like in your mind, can you relate to any of that? Hi, Neil, good to see you. And Neil says, that would be me. I hear you. I hear you, brother. So you're at the right place in the right time. Okay, so what I want to share with you today, and I see that Savalas is here. I am turning myself in right off the bat. I am eating drizzled popcorn, but I was in competition mode before this COVID-19 pounds. Gotcha. I gotcha. And you're not alone. You are not alone, let me tell you. So if, you could be blaming, oh, I'm stuck in the house. I have these COVID-19 pounds. It's because of COVID. It's because of quarantine that I'm in this position, whatever that may be, okay? And so, like I said, we're going to create the next level you today. And the first thing that needs to happen is we need to get out of victim mentality into a place of empowerment, a place of empowerment. And how do we do that? How do we do that? I am sharing with you today the one question that has saved my life. The one question. It's an NLP question, Neuro-Linguistics Programming. How am I at cause? You ask yourself, how am I at cause? Instead of being, the world is happening to me, life is happening to me, what can I do to create what I want to create? What can I do? But first you have to see how you're at cause for the thing that is happening to you, okay? How are you at cause for that? And I'll give you an example. So, let me sip my tea. And this is a message for you. Wake up and be awesome. So after my first pregnancy, I had an excuse. And even before pregnancy, I had an excuse of, I don't have time to work out. And even though I was a Pilates instructor, I still struggled with working out consistently, okay? After my first son, I still struggled with working out consistently. And at the time, I was blaming him. I was like, it's because I have to take care of him. I have to be mommy 24/7. He's all on top of me. I have no breaks. I had to do all the things except for take care of myself. I got pregnant again with my second son. Before I had him, I learned of this question. I learned of this question. How am I at cause? And I was like, this whole time I've been blaming my kids, but it's really me. It's really me. How can I get myself out of this situation? So I want to know, how are you at cause for where you are in your life? How are you at cause for where you are in your health journey? Okay, so that is like step one. We got to get out of a place of victimhood into a place of empowerment so we can be creative beings, so we can co-create, okay? And so I have a graphic here for the next things that I have for you. There it is. So after you get out of victimhood and once you're ready to change your life and up-level your health, you need to get clear on what you want. The first step is to get clear. Hope you can see this. Let's take it back here, okay? Get clear. What do you want? What do you want? Is the first thing. These are your journaling prompts, okay? You write down what you want, not what you don't want, okay? A lot of the times I can ask this question to my clients. I say, what do you want? They say, oh, I don't want high cholesterol. Oh, I don't want high blood pressure. Oh, I don't want this weight. I don't want to have to shop in the plus size section. All right? Okay, that's great. We know what you don't want. So what do you want? I want to have more energy. I want to shop in the regular size section. Okay? All right? I want to feel strong. Those type of things. What do you want? And then you want to go into what will you see, what will you hear, and what will you feel? What will Neil 2.0 see, hear, and feel? What will Savalas 2.0 see, hear, and feel? The next level you, what are they experiencing? Oh, 2.0 me sees me getting up in the morning, turning off my alarm, getting right out of bed, going and brushing my teeth, washing my face, and hopping right into my workout. Don't hop right into it. Eat something and then hop right into my workout. Okay? And then what will 2.0 hear? The 2.0 version of myself will hear self-talk like, oh, I am so strong. I am so proud of myself. I can do this. Anything is possible for me. How can I make myself even better? Like positive things. What will that person hear? And what will that person feel? Oh, I feel confident. I feel energetic. I feel sexy. All of the things. Make it like so compelling. Like it has to pull you to it. You have to want it instead of like moving you away from it. Things that move you away are negative sentences. I don't want this. I don't want to feel this. Okay, so make it compelling, make it the things you want, make it positive. The second thing is find your expanders. Your expanders are people who are like you and have already done the thing that you want to do. Already has the thing that you want to have. Already has the health that you want to have, okay? They have to kind of be like you. So, for example, in my workouts, I found an expander who is a mom, is a wife, works from home, has 2 kids, all right? We met, I was like, she's expanding my mind. And the reason why you want to find your expanders is because you want to know that it's possible for you to do it. Because you might not know, is this possible? Can I do this? And that's why you want your expanders to be as close to resembling you, have the similar background as you, so that you know, okay, that person did it, now I can do it, okay? Hey, Tavares. Hey, cuz, I definitely need a good detox diet. Well, you're talking to the wrong person because I don't do diets. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but I was joking in my tone there. Hey, cuz we can talk later, okay? Um, and then when you find your expanders, you call them in if you don't have them. You go looking for them. They can be people that you know. They can be people online. You model them. You study them, okay? You see what resources they're using to get to where they got to. If you can ask them questions, if you can learn from them, you do that. You also notice the behaviors that might not be working for them. And, you know, when people talk about modeling, they can say, oh, don't pick up your, they don't really call them expanders, I don't know what they call them, but I call them expanders. So we're going to stick with expanders. Expanders, bad habits. And I hear that. At the same time, we see the world as we are. And so in my expanders, I might see something that I'm like, And then I'll think, am I doing that? Yes, I am. That is actually, yes. And so that's another way where you can use your expanders for your benefit. Looking at the good things that you're doing, looking at the bad things that they're doing, and using that as a mirror to yourself. Okay? Is this making sense? Let me know. Number 3, you want to activate the next level you on a daily basis. Not every 2 days, not just on the weekends, on Sunday when you're trying to prep up for the week. You want to activate your next level self, your 2.0 version every single day. How do you do this? You act like you are her or him today. Okay? You start with gratitude. And this is going to look different for everybody, okay? Gratitude, as if you have it now. I am so happy and so grateful that I feel strong and confident in my body today. I am so happy and so grateful that I can see my 6-pack abs. Whatever you want. Be grateful, be happy, feel that in your body today. Visualize yourself as the 2.0 version of you, okay? You have to see it and then embody it. Embody the 2.0 version. Embody the hot next level self you by, and this is what I do. I ask myself in the morning, how can I be big today? How can I take up space today? Because Monique 2.0, she takes up space. She's big, she's massive, she's bold, she's brave. How can I take up more space today? That's the first question that comes in my mind every single morning. And I do one thing that makes me feel big every day. Whether you see it or not, I do one thing that makes me feel like Monique 2.0 today. Okay? Neil says, yes, it's making sense. Awesome. Jennifer says, yes, it's making sense. Hi, Jen. Good to see you. Savala says, yes, it's making sense. Awesome. I'm glad it's making sense. Let's go to the next point. So next, I want you to take real action daily. You have to do something towards Jennifer 2.0 every single day. You can't take the weekends off. This is where my masculine energy comes in. You cannot take the weekends off. It can be small, but you can't take the weekends off. Okay, because you're building momentum, you're creating new habits, and the action that you take has to be real. It can't be like, oh, I journaled, I wrote things down, I got into my subconscious mind and I brought this up. Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. Journaling is awesome. You know, if you've seen my lives, you've seen my work, you know that I am like, yes to the journaling. But what did you do today to be the next level you? What action did you take today to be the next level you? Inspired action, you get that internal hit. Intuitive hit is what I meant to say. and it feels expansive. It feels like something that you need to do, that you're like, yes. Now let me tell you, immediately, your lower level self is like, I can't do that. Who said I can do that? That's impossible. Who can relate? That's impossible. Okay? What do you do when that happens? When that voice comes in, when the inner, I wouldn't call that one inner critic. I would say that would be your inner child. Because the inner child is really trying to keep you safe. Okay? Trying to keep you safe, out of harm, alive. And when you're starting to do anything different and out of the norm, she comes. He comes. Right? So you say, I hear you. I know you're trying to keep me safe, but I've got it from here. And you take the action. You take the inspired action. Okay? And then you incorporate structured action, because you need to, in your health journey especially, you need to have routine in your day, because you want your brain to work for you, because the brain loves to create routines. It wants to use the least amount of energy that it needs to use. Okay, so you want to create a routine, work out in the same time every day. It doesn't necessarily have to be like 5 o'clock, but it can be like a flow. I make my bed, I eat my breakfast, and then I work out. But that might shift in time, but you have a flow there. You have a trigger. Like your trigger is gonna be like, oh, I've eaten my breakfast 30 minutes ago, and then now I'm ready. Whatever the trigger is, you want to create a trigger that will, spark an action of the healthy action that you need to take in order to reach the goal that you're trying to reach. Does this make sense? Yes. Let's do a recap. And if anybody has any questions, let me know. I also am going to, let's do a recap. I'm saying too many things at the same time. Number 1, get clear on what you want, not what you don't want. What do you want? Know what you will see, know what you will hear, know what you will feel as your next level self. Number 2, find people who have already done the thing that you want to do. Find your expanders, okay? They will let you know that, hey, what I'm trying to do here is possible. Number 3, activate the next level you each and every day through gratitude, through journaling, through visualization, through embodiment. Embodiment, you can even do embodiment like while you're visualizing yourself, while you're feeling the emotion of your 2.0 self, and then you walk. It can be like a meditative walk. I see my new self. I feel how my new self would feel, and then I just walk and feel what it's like to walk as the 2.0 version of yourself. And then lastly, you take real action on a daily basis, no days off. I feel like a drill sergeant, but I'm so serious. You have to take daily action. Okay? Yes, yes. It's making sense, says Neil. So we operate from our emotions. Okay? We operate from our emotions. Our thoughts create our emotions drive our behaviors create our reality. Okay? So sometimes we cannot be in the right emotion. Sometimes we can be in a low level emotion. And I want to share with you a technique that can help you shift your emotions in a second. And I'm putting a link to anyone in the comments, to anyone who is willing and wants to hop on with me to experience this technique and to also help me teach the technique. Like, you're not going to teach it, but you're going to do it. Neil says, this is great. I'm glad you think it's great, Neil. Thank you. So do I have any takers on who wants to hop in and do an NLP technique? It's called anchoring. Anchoring. We actually have all experienced anchoring, mostly in music. So have you ever listened to a song that you listened to a long time ago, but now today you're listening to it and it takes you way back to that feeling, to the time, to the picture of when you first heard it, or it had like an impactful meaning to you? That song takes you back. Has anybody experienced that? That's called anchoring, okay? It's when we go to like live events, it's very important for the person who's holding the live event to have like a theme song, or you can create a theme song yourself, because we're usually out of our normal environment. Hi, Pamela. So good to see you. Thank you for joining. We're usually outside of our normal environment. And so when we go to a live event, it's good to have a song that kind of gets us in that like motion, in that vibration, in that energy, in those emotions, so that when we come back home, because our home is a trigger, our home is an anchor, we feel a certain way once we get back home. But we can turn on that music to remind us of what that emotion was. So the anchoring can be music. And for today, we're going to use anchoring like a button on our body. Touch. Touch can be anchoring. Hey, Pamela. So I have no takers. No one wants to come on with me. That's okay. That's okay. Is anybody willing to do it now? Like, as I show you the technique, are you interested in doing it? I'm curious. It's a very simple technique, okay? So what happens is we take you back to a time of when you felt an emotion. And usually we're going to do the emotion confident, okay? Because usually when people are working on their health, they want to feel confident. And so Jennifer said yes. Awesome. You're going to do it there. Awesome. They want to feel confident. And so we'll do confident today. So we take you back to a time when you felt confident, and then you remember that time. And as you're like getting into the emotion, your emotion is going to go from down here and up and up and up, and then it's going to curve off. Okay, so as you feel yourself getting into the emotion, feeling confident, feeling more confident, feeling like once you get here, this is where you're going to press your knuckle. So the anchor has to be somewhere unique on your body. Today it's going to be your knuckle. You're going to press your knuckle, hold it down for 10 to 15 seconds as you continue to feel that emotion, continue to feel it, and then you let it go. Okay? Pamela said, I'll watch. Awesome. Okay, good. Here we go. Let me make sure I told you everything. Okay. Yes, I did. So can you remember a time when you felt confident? You can answer here in the comments. You can answer to yourself. Can you remember a time when you felt confident? Can you remember a specific time? Go back to that time now. Go right back to that time. Float down into your body. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and really feel the feelings of feeling totally confident. Feel the feelings of feeling totally confident in your body. Feel how your body feels completely confident, standing upright, and then you touch your knuckle as you feel those confident emotions, feeling totally confident. You hold it down, keep the emotion in your body, and then you let it go. I see you in the chat. Do you smell popcorn? You gotta clear the screen, clear the screen. So this technique, super simple, and it's best that you stack your emotions. So if you find yourself listening to a song and you feel energetic and you want to feel energetic, you press your knuckle down again, hold it down as you're feeling those feelings, and you stacked it. Clear the screen. And then another day you might be meditating and you're like, oh my goodness, I feel so expansive. I feel one with the world. And then you hold it down and you let it go. So the more positive emotions you can stack on this anchor, the stronger it is. And you also want to make sure that you're doing it at least like 2 or 3 times a week. Yes, a little NLP for you. Neil, yes. Pamela, yes. Pamela, yes again. Awesome. So that's what I have for you today. Does anybody have any questions? How did the technique go for you? This is why I kind of wanted somebody to come on so I can see how it goes. That's okay. I can be in the dark. All right, everybody's quiet. So I'm not going to stay on here and twiddle my thumbs. All right, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, I see a comment here. Hold on. On my way to the gym as we speak, taking massive action. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. Neil says the technique was good. I'm glad to hear that too. Awesome. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Again, like I was saying, that if you found this helpful, share it out to your peeps on your page. I would greatly appreciate that. If you want more help in this area, if you're like really hitting a roadblock in your health and wellness, especially with emotional eating, I invite you to book a free call with me. You can go to my website. It's www.moniquerpagan.com. And we can see if coaching is for you, if we are a good fit for each other. And yeah, see how it goes. So thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next week again for Self Love Sundays. Bye.